For the last 2 decades, retail success has been defined by a single ruthless philosophy: offer the customer infinite inventory and deliver it to their door as fast as physically possible. Competitors who failed to eliminate friction from the shopping experience were wiped out. Legacy chains and entire shopping malls were hollowed out because they couldn't match the sheer convenience of a one-click checkout. Then there is Costco. To shop here, you pay a yearly entry fee. You drive out to the suburbs, you navigate massive concrete aisles, there are no shopping bags, and you wait in line for a human receipt check. By every rule of modern e-commerce, this model should be failing. Instead, Costco hasn't closed a mainline store in 25 years. While other physical retailers shrink, Costco's sales among Gen Z surged 26% year over year. Costco bypasses the war for convenience entirely. They operate in a separate retail reality, one where physical limitations are purposefully weaponized for profit. While Amazon gives you hundreds of millions of choices, Costco intentionally limits yours. A typical warehouse stocks exactly 4,000 distinct items, and on those items, management enforces a strict rule. Markups are capped at 14%. Buying fewer items in massive bulk gives Costco overwhelming negotiating leverage over suppliers, driving down wholesale prices. As the late investor Charlie Munger pointed out, passing those tight margins directly to the shopper builds deep consumer trust. To understand why this works, we have to look at a concept from supply chain management called the economic order quantity model. It calculates the cheapest way to buy goods by balancing friction costs against inventory hold. Costco applies this to psychology. By charging a fee and forcing a long drive, they raise your friction costs. Subconsciously, the only way for you to justify that trip is to act like a bulk supply chain manager and heavily stock up on inventory. The financial result of this psychological flip shows up in the basket size. An average Amazon transaction totals $39. At Costco, that number jumps to $103. By intentionally making the trip harder, Costco economically incentivizes you to spend more money every time you walk through the doors. Getting you to the warehouse requires physical anchors that the internet cannot replicate. This starts in the parking lot with a loss leader, discounted gasoline designed to guarantee consistent, high-volume foot traffic. Once inside, the layout forces you into a treasure hunt. Costco pairs those reliable bulk staples with the erratic availability of high-margin luxury goods. You might see a diamond ring or a designer jacket this week, but it could be gone by next week, generating a fear of missing out that demands regular visits. The result is a physical footprint that generates $1,200 in revenue per square foot. That is double the standard across the retail industry. Costco applies this same selective logic to their e-commerce strategy. Rather than fighting Amazon on one-day delivery of small household items, they target what's hard to ship. They dominate bulky item delivery, offering appliances and furniture with integrated buy now, pay later financing. This bar chart shows the ratio of Costco's online sales compared to total revenue over the last decade. Look at the climb from just under 4% in 2019 to nearly 7% in 2024. They secured double-digit digital growth without cannibalizing critical warehouse traffic. Costco's physical moat works because they don't have to win the internet. They only need to own the heavy, bulky, and physical categories that Amazon struggles to put in a box. This chart of membership fee revenue reveals their financial engine. They barely make money selling merchandise. Almost half of their operating profit comes from upfront fees. This predictable stream provides stability, and with a 92.7% renewal rate, it's durable. With a predictable, high-margin cash engine locked in place, Costco routes those profits into their workforce. They compensate their warehouse staff at nearly double the industry retail average, providing extensive medical and retirement benefits. Paying a premium for labor yields a massive operational return. Costco maintains an 8% employee turnover rate, completely eclipsing the 60% churn seen across the rest of the retail sector. That retention keeps their high-volume, lean inventory ecosystem running at peak efficiency. In a digital landscape obsessed with instant gratification, Costco demonstrates that physical friction and earned trust can build an incredibly resilient business. They prove that curated limitation is often more powerful than infinite choice.